Okay, how do you do, fellow YouTubers? Back again with me, Ezra. And this time we're going to do something a little bit different. This time, instead of showing you my Lego creations, we're going to do a review. Specifically, knock-off review. Yes, this is a knock-off toy. Not a knock-off Transformer toy, so we're going to do a knock-off review. So, welcome to KO Review. Don't worry, KO Review won't make the Lego disappear. My Lego creation will still be the main feature of this channel. This KO review is just going to be something I'm doing once in a while when I'm buying a KO stuff and decides to reviewing it. But aside from that, will still be featured with Lego. So for now, please just bear with my selfishness. But yeah, this is a KO review, and please bear in mind that I don't have the real version of this, the authentic version, the Hasbro version, and Takara version of this toy. So if I'm going to do a comparison, but the comparison will be only based on my knowledge from review and stuff from the internet about the real deal. So if there's something that looks I missed or something I said wrong, please tell me in in the comment section below. I'm appreciating that. But yeah, this is a KO, and this is a KO Jetstorm. Jetstorm from Beast Machines. Jetstorm or Sonic Jet from Beast Machines. This is the drones. And first off, let's just show you the packaging. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit here. Okay. So yeah, this is the packaging here. As you can see, this is an Animism Defender. And so yeah, this is an Animism Defender. It's obviously a play from the Beast Machine. I don't know how come it becomes an Animism Defender, but okay. And it has a picture of Cheetor there. More Animism Defender here. And on the back, there's also other products that they have. From here, you can see that it has quite a lot of stuff from Beast Machines. Yeah, and according to this packaging, it seems that that guy there named Space Racer. So yeah, it's a Space Racer. Okay. And the bio, in case you want to read it, it's just something like can be said. Beast Machines in a nutshell. So if you want to read it, just pause it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna holding this too long. So yeah, there. Let's just get onto the toy itself. And make sure I adjust the camera right. Right? Yep. Pretty much. Sure. Yeah. Aside from the toy itself, this KO also came with this translucent lizard man. Yeah. I don't know why it's there, but it's there if you want, maybe for collectibles. I don't know. I personally don't care about this translucent lizard man, so just get rid of that. It also comes with 2 missiles. Now in the real toy, this missiles is colored in red, in translucent red, but in this KO, it's colored in solid blue. Yeah, and we're gonna touch on this on a little later. But let's just get onto the toy itself. Let me adjust the camera again. So yeah, this is the figures. Damn it. This is the figures. You can see it's some kind of jet. Yeah, this guy is, like I said, a KO of a Beast Machine's Jetstorm or drone jet, whatever you want to call it, but you know. And this color scheme is, yeah. First thing I wanna say is the plastic is actually quite good. Actually, the plastic is good. For $5, this is quite a good toy. The plastic is good, and I think it can quite compete with the authentic Hasbro stuff, especially the new one, especially with the RIT and the new stuff from Hasbro. The plastic is quite there. So yeah, and there's also some difference too on the coloring, as you can see. On the original, this is not yellow. This is on this it's on this green color, but this is yellow here, and this yellow here don't exist also on the original toy. This is supposed to be blue. This wing is supposed to be a lighter blue. So this wing is supposed to be in this kind of blue and this kind of blue, rather than in this blue. Yeah, and the eyes is on the original toys is translucent red, but in this toy it's solid red. And the original in the Nescon there's a Heiken symbol colored in yellow, but in here they didn't put it there. So yeah, but other than that, it looks exactly the same. Exactly the same. It looks exactly the same as you can see. And another the coloring is pretty much there. And here on the fit letter, this is supposed to be green. Yeah. And paying a $5, of course, this guy has some downside. Of course, this is just a $5 after all. The first thing I want to say that the most noticeable is that on this KO, most of the play feature isn't there. On the original, there's a button here that if you push it, it will launch the head. No, not launch, will extend the head and shows a neck there. That button doesn't exist there. It exists on this KO. You can still extend the neck, but you have to do it manually, like that. So yeah. And on the original, there is supposed to be a hint so he can look side to side. It's not exist in here, so but he can look side to side, but he can look up and down. At least that's a thing. Yeah. And also on the original, these heads can be opened and showing a spark crystal inside. In this, however, it's just a molded piece. This hinge is just here for decoration. You can open this, it's just a molded piece. The wings also a molded piece, whereas on the original, the wings supposed to be able to turn, so you can arrange it however you want. But focus, come on, camera. I want to do a review here. Yeah, see, you can see it. Right. It's supposed to be able to turn, but on this just molded in one piece, so you can't really move it. The landing gear is still there, but as you can see, it's little bit loose. Yeah. And there, if you notice on the original toy, there's supposed to be a spring loaded. That's where this missile comes in. So you should put on the missile inside, both of the missile inside. There's a button, supposed to be a button here. You push it and it will shot the missile. It's not here, however, that hole only there for decoration. There's not even a button here to shot it, and there's no spring loaded. And forget about shooting things. It won't even stay up inside there. So yeah, these missiles here are just there for the sake of being there. They're not really comes into any play. But other than that, if you want a display piece for a chip, this is still a good toy. And yes, I said there's still the landing gear is also still there. So yeah, and the transformation for the most part is also exactly the same as the original. So let's just transform him now. First thing, you're gonna fold and yeah, this a little bit loose. All the landing gear here. And I gotta say, the transformation is pretty interesting actually. For a toy that from that time, I'm just gonna go through the transformation quickly here. So you just separate this and then get this out of the way. It's the side. There's a tab here that goes on that slot there. As you can see, yeah, there's a slot there, so it's just stick there. You just unsend and open it, and then the leg, you just take it apart from the bottom here. There's a bottom here, yeah, and then there's a hinge here. You just move it here, open the leg like this, move it all the way, wait, and then there's this side wings. It will slot on that. On this part is just fine, but on this part the wings is actually too small, so this, yeah, it's just move. So it might be just on my figure, but sure, it could be that if you buy a copy, there it's not, the problem is not there, but you might want to, let me just arrange this again, because this is becomes, yeah, that should do it. It's there. The problem is there. If you want, you might want to pay attention to it. And then we open the fit here, and there you get the leg, and here you want to break it here, and that sound is a little bit scary because I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. I don't know if the real one is like that, but oh well. And this is actually interesting. You open this, swing this part all the way. You open it, put it on the back here, swing it front, and there's a double hinge there. You just move it like that, and then this part will go on a hole. I don't know if you can see it with my, but there's a hole there. It will go into there. So you just, I'm sorry, think I need to arrange this a little bit better. Wait. There you are. Sorry if that's not captured on the camera, but I think you get the idea. After all, this is a KO, so I don't think I can show it pretty good. Yeah. So, man. This is going to be long stuff. Right? Yeah. It's going up there, alright. So, and then you arrange the hand, and then you open this. And oh, one more problem I found on this figure. Here, on the real one, there's a detail here. So, if you can see, I don't know if you can see it properly. There's more the detail here. On this one, that was the detail on the also exists. On this side, however, it's not there. It's just one plain flat stuff. So if you're a symmetry freak, that will probably be a problem for you. But yeah, let me just arrange this a little bit, and then stand him here. If I can, I should be able. I can stand it just fine. But there you are. That's him in his robot mode, as you can see there. If my camera want to stay, my camera still not want to cooperate this time. But yeah, that's him in robot mode. And robot mode is, for the most part, also looks exactly like the originals. The plastic is also good. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break. And but yeah, for the most part, it's like the original. Not much to say here, as you can see. I shouldn't bring my camera down, didn't I? Yeah. But yeah, as you can see, he's like this, and all the articulation is that exists on the original toy. It's there also. This head seems on the ball joint, but it's very tight, so I'm not gonna risk to move it. The hand can move 360 here. You can move in and out, and you can turn it here too. And there's also an elbow here. So yeah, and the feet's also on the ball joint there, so you can move it, and the feet can turn. There's also knee articulation, and there's foot and heel there. Oh, and also the third mode. So yeah, it's all there, and also this guy has third mode just like the originals. You can turn this, if you turn this leg on the side and close this part, there's a pack and a slot on both sides. You can just put them together and hope you can connect it. I can see, yeah, they're connected. And here's the hover mode. Now in the original, the foot can just go flat against the other like this, but on this part, it's just gonna, oh no, it's actually standing just fine. Wow, okay. And then on the, oh yeah, and on the original, you should be able to open this, and there will be a thruster. On this part, on this KO, however, the thruster isn't there, so it's just molded here. So yeah, you can really show the thruster, but you can still have the hover mode there if you want. Yeah, I personally doesn't care about that hover mode, so I tend to not use that hover mode. And this part game's undone. Well, it's a KO. Please bear in mind again. This is a $5 KO, so yeah. But yeah, and size comparison. Let me just stand him again here. Size comparison, he's a deluxe. Yeah, it's quite a deluxe size. So there's no there's no downsized size there. The size is there. So yeah, overall, for $5, this is not bad toy. This is a good toy. I think you can still have fun with this toy. But yeah, just beware of that. For a $5, this guy is still worth it for $5, I think. So yeah, and he's falling. Okay, let me stand him again. But yeah, overall, do I recommend him? For a $5, sure, why not? Buy it. For a $5, he's pretty good toy. If it does someone ask you to buy him for more than $5, however, I think you need to think twice, or better yet, not buy it at all. But for the $5, this is a pretty good toy. So in the end, yeah, I think you're free. The decision is up to you. You already see what I'm showing you here. Decision is up to you. So thank you for watching, and see you next time on the next video.